Hello and welcome to the Weather channel. I'm Jason, your host. It is a foggy morning. There's quite a mist, as you can see. It's gorgeous. I love it like this. The sun's just peeking over the trees in that direction, and we are just heading up for Tesco. I want to do a bit of stuff there. Go past this. It's a beautiful place when we've got this kind of autumn winter mist. And so we're on the way. I am not perfect. No one is. No one is. Anybody who thinks they're perfect, well, they're fucked. Because they've stopped learning, they've stopped being who they could be. In fact, I make more mistakes than a lot. I am pretty screwed. We all know this. I don't shy away from how fucked up I am. But I still think I've got pretty good error checking software built into me, so I can check what's going on, and I'm pretty sure I don't fuck anybody over on purpose. And I try to be a good person. I try to be there for people, and if I do fuck up, I try to fix it. But sometimes that's impossible. Not because I don't want to fix things, but because being around me can be, as I used to put it, a warranty voiding event. Something your manufacturer would not approve of. It's just the way things are. I'm kind of used to it. I'm kind of used to messing things up. I'm kind of used to breaking things down. Parts of my brain have always been stuck in place. Like when I was told that I would never go through the normal 5 stages, so-called normal 5 stages of grief to do with Paola's death. That a part of my brain would always be stuck at that moment. When I was told that my outlook on life to do with other people will always be kind of off route. I am lucky to have people in my life who actually understand me. But yeah. I don't some things I can change about myself, or I can fight against myself, let's put it that way. It's easy for people to forget that in 2019 I was at what we'd class as an end-of-line event. And this wasn't without trying. I had some of the best UK mental health services helping me out. I had multiple therapists. I had a senior psychologist. I had specialists in ADHD, a specialist in bipolar, a specialist in mental health. I had a GP who, even though he was a general practitioner, was amazing and pulled it all together and sent me in for so many tests. I had access to medication, which turned out to give me really bad side effects. I had access to phone numbers of crisis units. I had the offer of going in and becoming almost a permanent stay at a psychiatric ward, because they thought once I entered that system that I probably wouldn't be coming back out. It's just so much was wrong, so many flaws, so many issues with my brain that the normal programs weren't fixing or helping. Nothing was working. But through it all, we figured out for some reason that the very things that were fucking up my brain, part of them allowed me to leverage my affinity for technology. And that more than anything else I ever tried, technology was the thing. And the people I got to know through technology became part of that. And yeah, but there is always going to be situations I have to run away from. It isn't because I want to block people, it isn't because I want to, it's because I know my mental landscape. I know my limit. I know that if I step away for 3-4 hours, I can come back. But I also know how dangerous it is if I don't. And I also know that while some things can change for me, some things can be altered for me, and I am always looking out for new coping strategies and new life. I don't have all the answers, and I never will. I built my entire life around keeping myself safe and keeping others safe. So I'm going to stop this video because that was an important one I want to do. Now we're going to do a bit of a narration. I'm going to describe the place I'm going to.